Is it? I put it. Okay. Yes, good. Can you say hello to everyone for me? Tracy said hello, and I'm going to just try and stay off the screen.
Oh, you want to say hello on my side?
Just say hello and like or whatever. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I can't always access it from here. Oh, there, I see it there. Let's see. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I can't always access it from here. Hey, Fabian. Oh, there, I see it there. Let's see. Listening to the sound of my own voice. Hi, Bella. You're going to sit right there for yoga? That's good. There's a mark right here that says knee. You can put your knee right there.
To help.
Hey, Lindsay. Nico. We're starting in a few. Hey, Ran. Hi, Yvette. I can see you here and here. Texas. All right. Texas in the house.
Yeehaw.
Okay. Hey, Julie and Nikki. Oh, we're going to start in a second. It's 7:01. Oh, my. Okay. Okay, Bella. Let's get you up here. Come on, up here. Up. Come on. Up. No? Okay, up here then. One or the other. There we go. Go ahead and lay down. Okay. Howdy. Are you ready? I am ready. Let's do this. Thank you everybody for coming. It was Trixie's birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Trixie! And she requested, if I remember, we'll do howling at the end of class. So let's stand. I'm going to stand for a second just so we get the idea about standing. But it's a head chopper. I'm going to go back there later so you can see me. But once standing, let's let the hands hang down at the sides. Pull your core in a little bit. We're going to draw the breath in through the nose. We're breathing in right here. We're breathing out right here. Out. Let it go all the way down and away, and then breathe in new. And then out. And then from here, we're going to swing the arms forward. But we're going to continue to breathe, and we're going to continue to hold the core nice and tight. I'm going to try to go slow tonight. Just a little bit more in the forward momentum. Okay, let's go the opposite direction. We're breathing all the time, listening to the sound of the breath. Good, and then let's come across the front, switching which hand goes on the top. A little bit more here. Now reach the arms all the way out and arch a little into the back. Hold the core tight. We're going to stay here just breathing, opening up through the front of chest, opening up through the back of shoulders. Because I don't know about you, but I've been a little bit too much in the forward phone and the forward computer. So we're going to open all the way up here. And in fact, stay standing, turn the thumbs down, bring the hands behind the tail, intertwine the fingers back there, and stay standing, and you can lift them just a little bit. We're just going to breathe right here. Feel that opening across the front of top chest, lengthening from the navel to the crown of your head. Excellent. Let the hands go. You can shake them out a bit. So we are standing. We're going to breathe in and reach up and look up. We're going to breathe out as we forward fold, bringing the fingers super low. With the fingers low, we're going to look up. And we forward fold again. Let's come on all the way back up, reaching out and up. We're going to come down through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth. We're going to circle back up on the in-breath. Forward folding again, fingers low. We're going to look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Coming again down through the heart center. All the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward fold again, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. We push into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth. We're going to circle back up, breath in. Breathing out, forward fold again, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. A couple more of these today. Back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. Back up on the in-breath. And we forward fold, fingers low. We're going to look up, and from here, let's put the hands at the top of the mat and step back to the top of a push-up. We're going to hold the belly and legs tight here. We're going to stay at the first top of push-up for a little bit. Let's stay here longer. I'm going to get a little more light. Good. I noticed I was disappearing into the darkness. Now I have a shadow. Hello, shadow. Good. When you're ready, go ahead, lower down. Maybe hover 2 inches. Up dog, legs tight, and down dog, pulling up and back. You can bend the right leg, push the opposite heel towards the earth, stepping the feet a little bit back and forth, pushing one heel down, bending the opposite leg, listening to the sound of the breath. Come on, Bella. Up, 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 up. Come on. You're tap dancing. Good. And then when you're ready, walk your way to the top of the mat, bringing the feet back together, fingers low. We're going to look up. We're going to forward fold. Let's come all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center again. Push into the earth, circle back up on the in-breath. Forward fold again on the out-breath. We look up. We step back again to the top of a push-up. Belly and legs tight. We're going to lower down. Up dog, legs tight, and down dog, pulling up and back. Good. Stay in down dog, breathing, and on the in-breath, we're going to come up on the toes, and on the out-breath, we're going to push the heels in the direction of down. Couple more of those, drawing the breath in, up on the toes, down with the heels on the out-breath, hands flat on the mat, middle finger straight forward. Couple more, please. Good, and when you're ready, step or jump to the top of the mat, feet back together. We're going to look up. We're going to forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. Let's push into the earth. Let's circle all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out again, forward fold, fingers low. We look up. We step back, top push up again. We're going to lower down. Up dog, and down dog, and nice. Let's stay here in down dog, breathing, drawing the breath in, pushing the breath out, listening to the sound of the breath. Hands the distance of your shoulders, middle fingers straight forward, feet 2 fists apart. The heels try to push down, but they don't have to get down, and we don't adjust the body to get them down. We're looking at the knees or the navel, so the head is hanging at a minimum and maybe tucking a little bit. Good. We're going to walk our way back up to the top of the mat with the feet together, fingers low. We're going to look up. We're going to forward fold. Come on all the way up. On the way up, intertwine all the fingers and turn the palms to the ceiling. Good. We're going to stay here standing, and we're going to lean over to the right. We'll get both sides, however it works out. And we're going to lean over to the left. And back to center. Reach the arms all the way out and let's circle at the wrists. Just a little bit, and then the opposite direction. Good. Let's push the walls out. Excellent. I like trying to balance myself in the camera. It's weird. Keep the walls pushed out. Turn and look to the right. Hello, right. And over to the left. Hello, left. Good. Back to center. Arms back down. Feet back together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. So we are going to sit in chair, let the knees fall together, big toes together, arms straight up. Good. We are going to come up, over, forward folding again, fingers low. We're going to look up, and let's step back again to the top of push-up. We're going to lower down, up dog, and down dog. Let's do warrior one. Step the right foot to the top of the mat, a little right of center. Left foot pivots out flat, and we're going to stand up with the knee over the ankle, or less is okay, but somewhere out there. We're going to reach the arms up. I feel a lot of resistance in here on myself. We're going to reach that left arm forward, trying to turn that shoulder and feeling it in the hip. Good. Touch the ceiling again, and hands back down, step back, top of push-up. We lower down, up dog, and down dog. And let's do left side stepping outside the center line. Right foot pivots out. We're going to reach the arms back up again. Once up, let's reach that right arm forward. Keep the shoulders down a bit. Try to rotate the right shoulder forward, push into the outside edge of your back foot if possible. Great. Touch the sky again. And hands back down. Step back, lower down. Up dog. And down dog. And nice. We're going to stay in down dog, breathing, listening to the sound of the breath. Good. From down dog, step, jump, or walk to the top of the mat. Feet back together, fingers low. We look up. We forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair and standing, arms down, shoulders back, tight core. Let's go again. Sit in chair. Come all the way up and over, forward folding, fingers low. We're going to look up. We're going to step back again to the top of a push-up. Lower down, up dog, down dog. Right side warrior one again. Right foot steps, left foot turns out. We want to be close to heel line. Arms up. See if their left shoulder needs to rotate a little bit forward. Maybe bring the hands in prayer above your head and look up. You could grip the mat with your big toe in the front. You could push the outside edge of the back foot down. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping back again. We're going to lower down, up dog, and down dog. Left side, left foot stepping, right foot turns out. We're going to come back up. Knee over ankle or a little less is okay. Squaring the chest forward, hands together, looking up, lengthening up. Excellent. Hands back down again. Step back, top of push-up. We're going to lower down, up dog, and down dog. And great. We're staying down dog. Listening to the sound of the breath. Looking at the knees or the navel. Draw the breath in, push it out. Wide hands, middle finger forward. Whole hand on the mat. Good. Step or hop, top of the mat again. We look up. We forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, arms down, shoulders back and down. Let's do it again. Sit in chair. Good. Come all the way up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We step back again, top of push-up. We're going to lower down, up dog, and down dog. Right side again, warrior one. Right foot steps, left foot turns out flat. We're going to reach the arms up again. Hands up again. Looking up, maybe arching back. Great. Hands back down. Tighten the core and the legs. Lower down tight. Up dog. Legs tight. Down dog. Left side, please. Left foot stepping. Right foot turns out. Back up with the arms. Looking up, lengthening up. Maybe arching back. Excellent. Hands back down. Step back again. Top of push-up. We're going to lower down. Up dog. And down dog. Nice. Again, we stay in down dog. Breathing in and out through the nose. Listening to the sound of the breath. Real big. Breathing nice and easy. Good. Step hop again. Top of the mat. Fingers low. Maybe for me on the shins. We look up. We forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. And let's stand. Let's do one more. Sit in chair. Come on all the way up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're going to step back again to the top of push-up. We're going to lower down, up dog, down dog. Right side warrior two, right foot steps, left foot turns out. Knee over ankle in the front, arms out over the legs. Good. We're going to stay here a little bit. Let's take the right hand and put it on the inside of the right knee. Take the left hand. See if you can pull that hip back as you hold the knee in place. Let's come back up to warrior two just for a few more breaths. Pull the core in so the back is not arching. Let the shoulders drop down. Fantastic. Cartwheel the hands again, top of mat. Step back, lower down, up dog, and down dog. Let's do left side, warrior two. Heel to heel alignment. Arms out over the legs, looking at the fingers in front of us. We're going to stay here and breathe. Take the left hand, hold the knee in place. The right hand comes and grabs the hip, pulling back, trying to open up. Back to warrior two, which we will hold for a couple of breaths. Excellent. Cartwheel the hands again, top of the mat. Step back. We lower down. Up dog. Roll forward. Down dog. Pulling up and back. Great. Let's stay in down dog a little longer here. Just listening to the sound of the breath. Drawing the breath in. Pushing the breath out. Nice and easy. Big oxygen. All right, step hop again, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together. Let's sit in chair. Let's stay in chair. Legs bent, straight up with the arms if you can. If you want more work, come up on the toes. You don't have to. All right, let's stand. Take the feet apart distance to the shoulders. Grab elbows or prayer. We're going to hang down. Once hanging, you're welcome to bounce a little bit. You're welcome to just hang. We're going to stay here a little. Come on all the way up and let's touch the ceiling. Way, way, way up. Let's stay longer, higher, taller. Pull the core in. Breathing. We're going to take the peace fingers. I'll give you a close-up in a second. We're going to come down and grab the big toes. It's okay if you bend the legs. If you're not familiar with the grip, here it is, right? See, the palms are facing into each other. The thumb is coming around. The toe is pushing the fingers onto the mat. We're going to stay here, breathing. It's okay if the legs are bent. Good. Back up. Let's touch the ceiling again. And back down on an out breath. Each hand under each foot from the front. Bend the legs as much as you care to. And we're just going to stay here breathing. If you want more work, pull up on the feet a little bit. Long breath. Long spine reaching to the crown of the head. All right, let's stand. When we stand, pull those shoulders back again. We are going to step the left foot back about the distance of one of your legs. The right foot stays at the top, foot running forward. Back foot is turned in 45 degrees or a little bit less is okay. It's the base of triangle. We're going to reach the arms out over the legs. We're going to take a breath in. And then on the out breath, we're going to reach out over the right leg a little bit. Get some length so the hip here moves. And then maybe just right hand on the shin, left arm up. Maybe looking up, maybe looking down to the side. You want to get flat as if the walls are squeezing you into one place. You can have both palms facing out and away. We're going to stay here and breathe. Let's come up. We are going to pivot. Turn the right toes into 45 degrees or less. Left toes straight out the back. We're going to reach out over those straight forward left toes with the left hand, and then left hand down, right arm up. We're going to stay here. I'm disappearing into the bookshelf. Hello, bookshelf. You can have palms out and away. We're going to breathe here. Good. Let's come back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes into 45, right toes out. You're welcome to keep the stance as it is. I am definitely going to shorten it a couple few inches. Let's let the right arm dangle right here and reach that left arm way out, bringing your chest so it's facing the floor but not forward folding. Just get that length. And then let's put both hands on the shins and keep the legs straight. Those of you that want to twist can reach that right arm up. You can also take the back of the left hand outside of the leg, pushing with a little bit of force as you reach up, as you lengthen the tail to the crown of your head. A few breaths here, even with the hands on the shin, is fine. It is totally awesome if you want to take it easy. Good. Let's come back up. We're going to pivot. Right toes in, left toes out. Reach the right arm forward. Let that left arm just dangle for a moment. And then maybe both hands on the shin. Maybe reaching that left arm up. Maybe the back of the hand outside of the leg. Rotating the right shoulder under and through. Rotating your whole set of ribs to the wall over there on the left. We're going to breathe here. Good. All the way back up. Let's please pivot again. Left toes in, right toes out. Let's lengthen the stance a little bit and do warrior two like we did in the beginning. Arms out over the legs, knee over ankle. Let's take a couple of breaths looking at our right middle finger, dropping the shoulder, holding the core. Let's take the center of the right forearm and place it on the knee. You can make a fist or splay the fingers, and we'll reach the left arm up and over, looking up along the armpit to the sky. Those of you that want are welcome to put the hand on the ground, looking a little forward. I'm going to stay on the knee myself. Let's breathe. We draw the breath in. We push the breath out. Listening to the sound of the breath. Lengthening that whole left side. Woo, I'm sweating. All right, back up. We pivot. Right toes in, left toes out. Let's hit warrior two for a second. Knee over ankle in the front. Rotate the outside edge of that back foot down so we get the underside of the leg happening. All breath all the time. All right. Forearm on the leg. Right arm up and over. If you put the hand down, put it down again. We'll try to do the same on each side, and we're going to breathe. Good. Back up. We pivot again. Warrior two with the right foot pointing forward. The knee over the right ankle. Arms out again. Turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. The left hand can come around the back, grabbing your shirt, your pocket or your leg. Don't move the knee. Let's arch back and look up along the armpit to the ceiling. Good. Back. Straight that leg in the front. Turn those right toes in. We pivot to the back now. So the left foot is pointing straight forward. Arms out. We're going to turn the left hand to the palm face of the ceiling. Right hand again around the back. Pull your core against that arm. And then arch it back. Try to keep the knee where it is in the front. Come to the middle, turn the toes so they are slightly splayed. Let's do horse, but we're going to put today the hands on the knees and let the weight sit into your shoulders and hands a little bit. We're going to take a breath in, and on the out breath, we're going to rotate the right shoulder forward. And then on the next out breath, the left shoulder forward. And we're going to keep moving like this in our Monday sequence. All right, let's stand. Turn the toes so they are now running straight forward like skis. I never went skiing as a child. We're not going to say that. Okay, let's fold down and out so that your hands are underneath your shoulders. Move the right hand to the center underneath your nose and then reach the left arm up. I'm going to come over here. This pose has always been really difficult for me. So up through here, lengthening the tail to the crown of the head. Breathing nice and long. Great. Let's switch those hands. Right in the center, right underneath your nose. Other arm back up. Lengthening the tail to the crown of the head. Try not to let your head hang down. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the breath. Excellent. Come on back up, reach the arms all the way out. Feet still, they're about the distance of your elbows. Let's just stay here for a moment. All right. Bring the hands behind your tail. Intertwine the fingers. I'll give you a demo up there in a second. And then forward fold. For those of you wondering about the fingers together, it's like this. And if your upper back is holding tension, push the palms all the way together. If you want to get a little bit more in the shoulders, we come apart, but all the way together really is good on the upper back. We're going to stay here in the forward fold. Good. Back up. Up with the arms again. And we're going to talk about what we can do here. Keep the feet there. And we're going to fold down. You could grab the shins. You could grab the ankles. Or you could grab again the big toes with the peace fingers. Thumbs on the inside touching. Pull the elbows away from your ears. And we are forward folding. Even if it's just very simple. Take your time. Stay down low. Both hands go over to the right for a moment. Rotate the left shoulder down, under, and through. And over to the other side. Rotate that right shoulder down, under, and through. Great. Let's stand. Bring those feet. Whoa, let's shake it out. Get loose. Loose, loose, loose. I'm so loose. I can't believe how loose I am. How loose are you? That loose? That's awesome. Okay. Find a good place to stand. I like the way this carpeting looks, but it's a little hard to do yoga on. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're going to bring the arms all the way out. Then we're going to lift the right foot off the ground, and we're going to just stay right there. You can make the whole body parallel to the earth if possible, or if you want. Find a good visual spot for me. Take your time. We're going to go through this kind of quickly. You could stay here. You could skip this. You could put the left hand down with the right arm up just for a moment. I'm not going to do it. You could switch the hands. I'm just going to put my hands down. You would bring the left up. Good. Let's stand. Step it out. Shake it out. Okay. Arms back out. We're going to stand again on the right foot. And we're going to lift the left. Coming forward again. And again, those of you that like, right hand down, left arm up. Those of you that like, switch the hands. You don't have to. You can stay with the hands down. You can stay in the original one. Just a couple more breaths. Excellent. Let's stand, step it out a little bit. And I'm going to come closer because you don't have to see my head on this one. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're going to take the right foot and just grab the ankle. And then reach your right knee down. And then reach the left arm up. I mean, if you want to do King Dancer, go ahead. But this is a little bit of a different pose. So we're reaching the knee way down, stretching through the quad as we reach the arm way up. We're going to take a few breaths here. Excellent. Step that out. Let's do the other side. We just grab the. I'm just grabbing the ankle. I got a bit of fingers on the foot. If you want to do full King Dancer, you would turn the foot in, grabbing from the outside with the thumb turned out. But we're not doing that today. Yep. Knee down, arm up. Breathing all the time. Good, let that out. Let's do a bunch of standing today. We're going to do tree standing on the left. That's over here. We're going to lift the right foot and either lock it against the leg on the inside, or if it feels better to you, put it on the front, because I don't want you pushing on the knee joint. You want to be way up above the knee joint. You could have hands to heart, or you could be all the way up if you like. I'm going to move back so I'm in frame. Great, let that down, step it out. Let's stand on the other foot, the right one. And we're going to lift the left, either way up, like so. You want it way above the knee or out in the front is totally great. Hands to the heart or all the way up. Standing tall, core all the time, breathing all the time. Alrighty, let that down, step it out. We're doing more standing tonight. We're going to stand again on the left. Once standing on the left, we're going to lift the right leg up, and the right hand is going to grab the right knee, and the left hand is going to go on the hip. Whoop! Don't laugh at me if that's laughing. Okay. You could stay here. You could come and get the big toe with the peace fingers extending the leg. You want to stand up tall no matter what. So I'll show you from here. If I grab this and it's still look bent, but I'm standing up tall through here, great. Otherwise, hold the knee as is. Breathing. Open that right leg out to the side, even if you're holding the toe or the knee, and then look over your left shoulder. You could keep the hand on the hip. You could reach out for a balance help. We're going to stay here. Core is tight. Try not to put that foot down. Come back to center. Hold it out on its own. Yep. Stand up tall. Breathe. Whoo, there's a fire in there. Oh, good. Let it out. Step it out. We're going to stand on the opposite foot. Right foot. We're going to lift the left up. Left on left. Here we are. Again, you are welcome. That leg is straight forward. You're welcome to come out with the leg straight forward. It's okay if it's bent. We're going to stay here and breathe. Standing up tall, breathing on one foot. Open up to the side as we look out over the shoulder on the right. You can keep the hand on the hip. You could get the arm out for a little balance. Don't drop the foot. Come back to center. Put the leg out on its own. Either hands on the hips or arms out. Let it down, step it out. Let's squat. Feet about the distance of the hips. I'm going to push the elbows against the legs a little bit. Okay, we're going to stay in the squat for a while. If you want to do crow, you're welcome to do crow. If you want to do headstand, I will go against the wall or do it on next to your bed so you just fall on your bed. I can show you these. We'll talk about them today. So for crow, I think you should just stay in squat. But for crow, if you wanted to do it, we will put the hands down. Let me go back further so you can see me. And we want the knees and the shins against the backs of the arms so that you'll probably need to come up on your tiptoes to get that to happen. And then roll a little forward so you feel the weight in your hands. And then take one toe off and then the other toe off. Good. You could stay there. It's pretty easy to transition from that to headstand. Although if you wanted to do headstand as an individual pose, I would start by putting the head down and walking the legs back like this. Well, triangle. So the tripod, like this is the top of the triangle and the hands are the bottom. And then we walk the legs up, and then we can come up if we want to. But we're mostly going to stay in crow. We're going to stay here a little bit longer. Good. Let's come down to hands and knees for some cat and cow. We let the belly drop down. As you breathe out, we arch the back. Keep doing the cat and cow. So my aunt in Ohio told me she had a knee replacement on the knees and she had a hard time doing the cat and cow. So she said she did it sitting, which is the Kundalini kind of version, which is like this, if it bothers you. But otherwise, most of us are on hands and knees. But I want you to know there are always options. You can always message me about what options we need for each pose, and I'll talk about them in the class. Let's keep going. Great. Back to center. Look over the right shoulder. See the tail. Hello, tail. And then over the other side. Great. Back to center. Let's step the right foot to the top of the mat with the knee mostly over the ankle. You can bring that foot a little further forward if you care to. And then let's reach the arms all the way up. We're going to stay here. Let your hips hang down. Let your left quad lengthen. Draw the breath in. Push the breath out. Listen to the sound of the breath. We're going to take the left elbow, which is on the opposite side of the leg that's in the front. We're going to throw that elbow outside of the leg, bringing the hands in prayer in towards the chest. Turn the fingers up to your face. You could stay here. You could roll back on the ball of the back foot. You could open the arms. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back to hands and knees. We're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat. We're going to keep the right knee down. We're going to reach up again. Good. Let's take the right elbow outside of the left leg. The leg is made of cement. It does not move. We push a little bit against that cement. Hands in prayer, pull in, fingers to the face. You can look at the big toe. You can open the arms and look at the reaching hand. You could roll back on the ball of the foot. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Hands back down at the top of the mat again. Let's step all the way back to the top of push-up. We're going to lower down, up dog, and down dog. Reach the right foot up your back wall. We're going to stay there with the right foot up the back wall. Bend that leg if you like, opening up the knee and the hip. And then throw that right shin top of the mat. You can have hands down. I would arch and look at the ceiling for a moment. Then it's hands down or forearms down. We want the right knee right outside of the right ribs. This foot on the bent leg could come forward, bringing the shin squaring to the front of the mat. And we're going to stay here and breathe. Forearms are like so. Nice and simple. You can look at your hands, listen to the sound of your breath as you draw it in and push it out. This is a dog barker. That's Stanley. He lives upstairs. All right, great. Hands back down. Let's step that right leg back. You could shake it out if you like. And then from the top of push-up, we lower down again. Up dog and down dog. Let's reach the left foot up over the back wall. We're going to hold here. Now you could bend that leg, opening up through the hip. Try to keep the armpit down. And then throw that shin up to the top. And again, looking at the ceiling, hands down, forearms down, your bent leg outside the knees, outside of the left ribs. And we'll stay here and breathe, just looking at the hands, maybe lengthening out the hands if you prefer. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. We're going to keep breathing. All right. One more push-up. I'm going to step back. I may give you the option to do them on your own. If I yell vinyasa, this is a vinyasa. Lower down, up dog, and down dog. Great. Let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. Woo, pull those shoulders back again. Too much of this. I feel it. We're going to breathe in and reach up. We're going to breathe out and fold towards the toes. All the way back up. And on the out breath towards the toes. Over and over. We don't got to push it too much. Just feel your tension spot. We'll lean a little bit into that on the out breath. Good. Touch the ceiling. Most of us will stay seated. This is the optional vinyasa. I will do one with you if you want. Hands down, step back, lower down, up dog, down dog, and then we sit again. Those of you still sitting, congratulations. You didn't have to do that. So we're going to bend the right leg with the right foot flat on the mat. Left arm, grab that leg, right hand behind you, 6 inches behind your tail. Could also bring the elbow outside, sitting up tall as you look out over the back shoulder. We're going to breathe here. The head gently looks back, the shoulders that's where the action is. I like to push the elbow into the knee and push the right hand into the mat. You see the arm is straight. Getting our visual. Excellent. Let's switch it. Right leg out. Left foot in. Right arm grabs that opposite leg. Hand behind you. And again, we look back. Again, you're welcome to put the elbow. I'm going to sit up real tall to the crown of the head, and we're going to breathe and feel that we're squeezing the internal organs with these twists. We've heated the body, and now we're squeezing out the old garbage. Great, back to center. Those of you that want a vinyasa, go ahead and vinyasa. The rest of us, the vinyasa people, will catch up. We're going to bend the legs. We're going to bring the arms underneath the legs, and we're going to roll back onto the tail. So you could stay right here. You could let go. You could straighten the legs, hands in prayer to the third eye or to the toes, or even behind the head, which is a whole bunch of work. And keep the legs bent, which I'll probably do for the rest of these. We're going to stay here and breathe. It's in the core, it's in the breath. Good. Cross the legs. You'll see the knees are pointing up past my ears. Grab those shins, sit up really tall. Shoulders back and down, top of the head up, staring straight forward. You can really feel this in the trapezius, so really rotate those shoulders back and down. Very nice. Back up again, please. Your choice. Go across the legs again. Sit up tall, shoulders back and down, top of the head up. And number 3. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up tall. Excellent. It's 4 or 5. All right, hug the knees in again, sit up tall again. And very nice, 5 of 5. Good, hug the knees. This time, roll back and lie down. We're going to grab the shins and bring the nose up to the knees. We're going to stay here a little bit. Good. We're going to do bridge. Put the feet down flat. Feet and knees are 2 fists apart. We're going to lift the hips and then tuck the shoulders under, interlace the fingers and push the arms down. You're welcome to do Ardha Dhanurasana. You're welcome to do supported. Most of us will stay right here. Good. Come on down again. And then from here, we're going to kick the feet up and over the head, coming into plow. What's back there? Hands can be on the back or fingers interlaced with the arms pushing down. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. If your hands are not on your back already, please put them there now and lift the feet straight up into the ceiling. Now I'm getting a little bit of a lean forward to put it more in my elbows. It's better for my neck because I'm kind of tight in the hamstrings. And this may not seem like a hamstring pose, but if you got tight hamstrings, every pose is a hamstring pose. You want to try to scooch those elbows in so they're nearly at a distance of the shoulders. We're going to stare at the big toes and let the internal organs drop down inside of us, breathing deeply in the nose. Great. Bend the legs. Bring the knees towards your ears. Reach back, grab the soles of your feet, and lower yourself into dead bug. You could stay still, or you could rock around a little bit if you like. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee, pointed up at the ceiling. Hold the knees or the shins and let's draw circles on the ceiling. And then go the opposite direction, please. Good. Back to center. Bring the arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to let the knees fall to the right as we look to the left. You can put your right hand on top of the knees, holding them down if you like. Let's come back up to center and then over to the other side. Left hand can push those legs down. Try to hold your right shoulder flat on the mat. We stay here and look at the reaching hand. Good. Back up to center, and then go ahead and rock yourself up to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to roll my mat up, and I'll show you how I do my meditation sitting in just 1 second. If you're on a hard floor that doesn't have a rug like this, you want to leave a tail, maybe about this long on the end of your mat. Otherwise, you can roll it all the way up. I'm going to put the mat underneath me so I can sit. And then sitting on that mat, I just turn my feet in, or you can cross the legs. You don't need to force anything. We're going to intertwine the fingers with the thumbs touching, or put the right hand down, left on top with thumbs touching. We're going to pull the shoulders back and lengthen up the spine as we bring the chin slightly down towards the chest. Let me hit my timer. We're doing 5 minutes together. Meditation. And I'm going to talk to you about what we're actually doing besides just sitting here. The body is breathing itself. The breath comes and goes. It's really quite incredible that the body doesn't need you to get really involved. I want you to take as much of your mind and attention and feeling, physical feeling of the body, moving and breathing. Really experience that. On days when the mind will not let you only feel the body breathing, I want you to breathe the body. And feel that, and feel the body move as you breathe in, as you breathe out, dropping back down. On the days when that doesn't get you there, because it takes practice, and also some days are different, so not all days we're going to get there. That's why we have these tools. On the days when it's harder to get there, you could even start it and then let it go, but we start with a mantra. In the mind, we don't say it out loud, we say it quietly. Just say one, like you're throwing a pebble into a puddle of water. And then again we throw one out into the stream. And then again we throw one out as we become aware of the breath rising and falling in the body. Let's bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together a little bit. You're welcome to continue meditating. I would do that meditation 15 minutes every morning and 15 minutes every night. If you can only do one, do it in the morning, 15 minutes. It's a great habit to build. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the shares, thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. And good, you can put your hands anywhere you want for the full moon tomorrow. We're going to take a breath in, and then we're going to let it out like a wolf. You're living a dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining all of us tonight. Thank you so much. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7. Thank you everyone that's given me donations. It's danieloverberger.com. You can link to my Venmo and my PayPal. Thank you for the heart. I will put the website in the in our comments. Also, I've been reading chapters from this book on my podcast. They're chapter 1 and 2 are up. I think they're really good for letting you know. You can read the title. I don't have to tell you about that. And that's it. I will see you guys all on Wednesday at 7. Oh, Wednesday at 7, we're going to do a meditation and play live guitar for us. We're all right. Thank you. And again, you're living your dream. Don't namaste.